Yeah, so I was talking before about doing this video series of this week's ride called Chasing the Sun on less than $100 a day. What I started to say, I was pointing, I think, at the time to a Motel 6, talking about how when I'm on the road with my wife, you know, we like the good stuff. But when I'm alone, I really don't care. Clean room, good bed, shower, hot shower, and if it's hot, I want air conditioning, a good air conditioning unit. That's it. And why I was pointing was Motel 6 was on my trip out to Phoenix this year from Texas. I stayed at Motel 6, and on my trip back from Phoenix to New Hampshire, I stayed at Motel 6 every chance I got because I was getting rooms anywhere from $45 a night to $60 a night, and all of them had been recently redone. And while not luxurious, for sure, serviceable. I mean, I never felt like, ugh, God, this room. It's Motel 6. Not fancy, but clean and functional. I think that their decor sucks. Those freaking orange blankets. I mean, they even show it on their commercial. That's what all the rooms look like. You know, the band, thank you, Houston. Thank you, Miami. You know, the four-girl band or whatever it is. And then they go to a Motel 6 after. That's what their rooms look like. No question about it. Funky-looking bedspread with an orange something or other on it. And, you know, who cares? Who cares? So we're going to see. It might be a little bit more difficult to do that $100 a day thing up here in the Northeast. Things tend to be, you know, pretty expensive. I do notice the further south you go, the more reasonable. And certainly on the way out west, $40 a night for a hotel room. How can you beat that? You know, you've got taxes and every fees on top of all of that, but you start at $40 a night. It's a heck of a lot better than starting at $115 plus taxes and fees. So anyway, I'm on Route 190 here, and oh, this is right around where my friend Jim lives in West Boylston. We're headed down to Worcester. We got some weather here. It's a little bit rainy. I did not think we were going to hit any rain today, even though I knew it was going to be nasty, although I did see on the radar that there were patches. I think the further west that I go, the faster I'll be out of this. And we will be on the Mass Pike here within half an hour or so, headed west. I don't know how far I'm going to go on the Mass Pike. I don't know whether I'm going to go just down to 84 or if I'll go out to the Taconic State Parkway. I haven't decided that yet. We'll see how the weather is. Maybe stop and get a hot cup of coffee at some point. Really don't think I'm going to be making a ton of miles today, but I might surprise myself. I'm going to hit the heat warmers here. I mean the grip warmers. My hands are a little bit chilly. Funny how when you have that stuff, you get used to it. I never had heat warmers, grip warmers, seat warmers, heat warmers. What is a heat warmer anyway? I never had grip warmers or seat warmers on any other bike other than this Goldwing. And now that I have it, I like it. What's not to like? Anyway, for right now, at least until we get down on the Mass Pike, over and out. Well, folks, I am still chasing the sun, and I'm not seeing too much of it. I'm down around Hartford, Connecticut here, And the rain has gotten a little bit harder, I would say. The clouds look a little bit more, or the sky looks a little bit more ominous. And I am thinking in terms of when do I pull over, where do I pull over? This is not pleasant. I'm hoping for better weather tomorrow. I'm chasing the sun. Chasing the sun on less than $100 a day. And today, I started with a full tank of gas. I've spent, nada, nothing yet. I got $100 to spend on a hotel room. Unless I want to eat. I got some Slim Jims. I can live on Slim Jims. Slim Jims and seltzer. There's a zero-carb diet right there, man. I always got, Sharon bought me some Slim Jims. I love having Slim Jims. And, you know what Slim Jims are really good with? Peanuts. I think I learned that when I lived down south. Man, I used to eat peanuts and Coke for breakfast when I lived in North Carolina. And I wasn't at all unusual. Everybody did. Peanuts and Coke for breakfast. Man, those were the days. I was in high school. Tons of friends. And one summer I worked in a tobacco market, at the tobacco auction. These farmers would bring in their trucks loaded with tobacco into this huge warehouse, and man, was it freaking hot. And they would come in there, and I was on the crew. We would unload those trucks. We'd line up all the bales of tobacco, and the buyers would walk around, and I can't remember. I don't think it was an auction. I think that they would just put their tag on what they wanted. I can't really remember, but I did that for a summer. I worked my ass off. I sweated my ass off. And you know what? It was good for me, man. I met in that job the salt of the earth. When I was growing up, you know, my dad always ran companies, and I would have a summer job working for him, and I would work out on the floor. And I'll tell you what, the way my dad was, if there was a dirty job to do, I'm the one who did it. He gave me the crappiest stuff to do. I think he just wanted to, I don't know, toughen me up. It wasn't like I wasn't tough, but I think he didn't want to play favorites, obviously. He didn't want to, you know, I was the boss's son, but he didn't cut me any slack whatsoever. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot working people. That's the way I grew up. My dad was the same thing. My dad grew up on the streets of New York, made something out of himself, learned what he needed to learn to progress in jobs, and really kind of the way he taught me. Just suck it up, tough it up, do what you have to do to make a living, take care of your family. That's the first priority, man. Take care of your family. Sometimes my dad had to pick us up and move us every 6 months to do that. But we're always well taken care of as a family. I miss my dad. All right, I'm not going to talk about that. I could cry at a Geico commercial. Literally. I shouldn't be telling you that. Well, I think I'm working on what do they call it, a courtesy break? No. Yeah, courtesy stop. That's what they call it, a courtesy stop. Yeah, basically, I just got to go to the bathroom. I think I'm going to try and make it down to New York tonight, maybe a little bit further. Maybe I can break into Pennsylvania. We'll see. I'll tell you what, I'm cold enough right now where if I see a hotel, I might pull over. I don't know. I'm going to just stop and get a hot cup of coffee or something, warm up a little bit, and get back at it. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Rain's Deli, the best. Yeah. Can't get Rain's Deli out of my head. Kind of hungry. This road has become a little bit slick here. and that's not good. I can feel the back end wandering around a little bit when I go over this stuff in the middle here. Trying to stay away from that, but gotta watch it. Just gotta watch it. Plus, it's getting a little bit, it's cold, so you always have to watch it when it's cold. The storm before the calm. Come on, baby, I need some calm. Chasing the sun on less than $100 a day. Can he do it? Can he do it? I guess if I want to sleep on the side of the road, then it's no problem at all. But if you want to do this with a hotel room, a hot shower, which I'm going to need tonight. Here we go, folks. See here. Here you go. New York State. There you go. New York. We are in New York. I am in New York. Keep pushing, push as far west as here's the thing. This time of day, the kind of weather that we've got, I'm in New York. I want to push for Pennsylvania, but you know what? Probably what I should do is as soon as I find a decent motel for not a lot of money, I should probably pull over at this point. I got a late start today, and I don't mind pushing it. But here's the thing. If I push it and I can't find something, I'm screwed. And then it's dark, and you just, you're flailing around trying to find a place to stay. I don't want to get into that situation. So we'll start looking. Here you go, folks. Does that qualify as sun? Maybe that qualifies as setting sun. The end of the day today. But I think we have chased the sun, and maybe we have found a little bit. Just in time for nighttime. We did good. Look, that's blue sky right there. That's blue sky right there. Yeah, blue sky. 14 miles, Port Jervis, and then we're going to try it. Here we go, folks. Coming up over, there's usually a beautiful view here. Might be too late in the day, but I think we got clear skies over there. We're chasing the sun, man. We're chasing the sun.